Today, the Supreme Court of Appeal is likely to deliver judgment in the National Prosecuting Authority application for appeal against Oscar Pistorius' sentence. In the month of July last year, the Pretoria High Court sentenced the former Paralympic athlete to 6 years imprisonment for the murder of Riva Steenkamp. Pistorius shot his girlfriend dead in the early hours of Valentine's Day in 2013 when he fired 4 times through the door of his toilet, an act he says came from mistaking her for a burglar. Pistorius was originally convicted of culpable homicide in 2014, but the SCA upgraded his conviction to murder in 2015. The appeal court said his testimony was untruthful. The NPA argued at the SCA that the sentence Pistorius was given is shockingly low. ANN7 reporter Kenny Mapanga joins us live from Bloemfontein this morning. Good morning to you, Kenny. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, just give us an idea of what we can expect this morning and what the atmosphere is like in Bloemfontein.
Good morning to you, Gio, and the viewers at home. Coming to you live from the Supreme Court of Appeals in Bloemfontein, where we expect the judgment to be handed down in the state's appeal for Blade runner Oscar Pistorius' sentence for murder to be increased. Now, on February 14th, 2013, we know that Oscar Pistorius was arrested for the murder of Riva Steenkamp. Now, in 2014, Judge Masipa convicted him of culpable homicide and he was sentenced to 5 years. He then served 1 sentence in a correctional prison, and then he was given 4 years to serve under house arrest. Now, the Supreme Court of Appeals upgraded that charge from culpable homicide to murder. That was then Judge Masipa gave Oscar Pistorius 6 years. Now, 3 weeks ago, the NPA came here to the Supreme Court of Appeals to appeal that 6-year sentence, which they say is shockingly lenient. Now, the state's submission is that Oscar Pistorius has had no remorse and he had no true explanation as to why he fired the 4 shots. And the sentence that he was given, which was 6 years, is completely disproportionate to the crime he has committed, which is murder, that has a minimum sentence of 15 years. Now, Barry Rue's admission, he was given quite a lot of questions by the bench. The bench had asked him, trying to gauge exactly do they have a real explanation as to why Oscar Pistorius fired those 4 shots? And Barry Rue's submission was that he feared for his life and that he mistook Riva for an intruder in his house. Now, what we can expect today, a judgment will be handed down. But if the Supreme Court of Appeal rules in favor of the state, then what can happen is that it can be directed back to Judge Masipa, who can resentence again, or the Supreme Court of Appeals can use its discretion to give Oscar Pistorius the sentence that they deem is fit. But I'll continue to update you throughout the course of the day. The viewers at home can stay tuned to ANN7 as well as the ANN7 social media handle, where I'll continue to update the viewers at home as the judgment is being handed down throughout the course of the day. Over to you in studio.
Well, thank you so much for that update. Our reporter Kenny Mapanga, who is in Bloemfontein outside the Supreme Court of Appeal. As Kenny rightly said, follow us at ANN7 TV for ongoing updates on this case as it unfolds and other news as well as they unfold today.